Hey, Maxim back here. So, I slept for 3 days. Um, it's kind of the same topic came up as like it's kind of hard to keep a routine when you travel. So I did some travels in the last 2 days, and they didn't help to be on point with this. So coming back to routine and posting the video, the usual daily video. Uh, And thinking of all of this, I came up with one topic, which is the public image that we want other people to see. And if you think your public image is not important, then look at your Facebook feed. Because this is your public image. And how much public image is actually revealing? How much truth is there? Because if you look at pictures of like nomads or people who travel, they're all like super happy and we're all awesome and we go to different countries and we're like, yay, the dream lifestyle. If you look at pictures or like news feeds of the coaches and like personal development consultants and people like this, most of them will be posting like, oh yeah, my life is so awesome. I went to 5-star luxurious hotel today and I did this and this and this and that's awesome thing. So it's all very, I don't say even positive, it's very bragging almost. And the question really is, how much of this is the perception that you want people to see and how much of this is the actual truth? Because in the truth is that a lot of these self-happy experts, they're actually not that happy. And a lot of us nomads are actually very lonely. But we're gonna keep posting pictures that everything is happy because we're smiling on a selfie. We humans are social creatures, and at the same time, we get so obsessed with other people's opinion that we actually forget what's important. Is feeling happy yourself without posting it on Facebook that, hey, I'm happy, hey. But actually feeling like you are legitimately happy. And if you're not feeling happy, then not trying to cover it up with the fake happiness. And I think like my last relationship probably was embodiment of that, because for a lot of people the confusing part was the breakup, and then they're like, but on Facebook it was so happy. Yeah, and we never posted about the triggers. We never posted about like the conversations that we have. We never posted about like amount of processing that went and how hard, how much work and how emotionally difficult it is to be in conscious relationship. We never posted those things, which we should have. But we wanted to keep the happy image because everyone is happy, right? Everyone only wants to read about the happy thing. Because if you have on your Facebook only the happy positive vibe, then you will align with the positive vibe and your life is going to be beautiful, right? I'd say don't buy this bullshit. This whole alignment thing is, I had a conversation with a coach I have scheduled sessions sometime before, and he was like, a lot of personal development, like team fires and all, like, yeah, you just like do sit up in business and the clients just roll in and then just like sit there. Hey, Song. Cool, thanks for joining. And the money just rolls in and the client just come and you just sit there and do nothing. Tell me one entrepreneur who done this. Show me the actual example. Not the people who coach you that this is possible, but the actual real entrepreneur you can talk with, and they'll tell you like, oh yeah, and I just like set up a business and then the clients just rolled in. That doesn't happen. And the same with alignment to the perfect vision and holding this perfect vision by posting images of happiness, positivity, and everything in alignment is part of that, right? We say, hey, if we want to be aligned, we need to be externally positive, we need to be internally positive, and we just align to a perfect vision, right? I don't think so. I don't really buy this positive crap bullshit. I think you need to have like a positive vision, but you also need to do things like, and also be honest about that it's not easy and it's not, hey, you just align with the vision and things happen. No, don't just align with the vision, things happen. You align with the vision and then you put work into it, and then you just let's see what happens. And like when I think like there is like this spirituality being in the flow, which is for me it's not being in the flow means that you just don't do anything. You just like, oh, whatever the universe calls me, that's what I'm gonna do. Being in the flow for me is not being attached to results. So if you like posting a video and no one is watching, like right now, I don't care. It's not gonna stop me from recording another video, and it's not gonna stop me from doing what I want to do. But for a lot of people, the expectation that they have, which is like, I'm gonna host a webinar and I want 100 people to sign up. This is my vision. I'm gonna hold the vision. So hold the vision, hold the vision, hold the vision. Then the webinar happens, and one person shows up. Then what? You get crushed because your vision was way, way higher than the reality was. And the reality just crushed you. But if you don't get attached to the expectation, if your vision is not the expectation of some kind of magic result, then it's very different. Then you do the work and you see what happens. Be actually curious about like, if I put this thing there, I wonder how many people sign up. And then be surprised when people start signing up. Because that's a beautiful surprise, right? Not just being like, oh yeah, I knew I have aligned to the perfect vision and that's why 100 people came on board. And we actually tried it with Jogadam. I remember we did this like, oh, we're going to align and do the how many people want to go for the next event. So we did that, and guess what? We vision was for 10, amount of people showed up was 4, and it was like, oh, it's not working. It's hard to jump to build yourself a pedestal, then jump on it, then stand there for like a week, and then realize that you are gonna fall from that pedestal. And the pedestal that we all build ourselves with the public image too. We create like all this fake vacation. They're not fake, like they're only pictures of what you think people want to see. And people value vulnerability more actually than pretentious pictures of that everything is happy in our lives. Because then they can relate to it. Because when you look at someone's like feeds and they're all full of happiness, the question comes to like, how is this person so perfect and I'm like so like why my life is not so perfect like they are? Because their life is not. You just see only the side that they're willing to share with you. So I invite you to share your vulnerable parts, not just the happy parts, because they are beautiful too. And if you accept it yourself, if you accept the ugly parts, as we say, the bad parts, that's when you get happy, because you don't strive for ridiculous perfection. You just see the things for what they are. Maximum.